Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I think the last time I came on here to tell you about the day before our retrieval, we had retrieved 7 eggs and 3 of them fertilized and 2 made it to day 5. So they transferred 1 and they froze 1, and our transfer day was the 22nd. And then we had to wait 9 days in order to take a blood pregnancy test. Our scheduled pregnancy test was on the 31st, which was Halloween, but I was trying to surprise Adrian with a surprise pregnancy test, like to show him if we were pregnant, but I was nervous, and my doctor had wrote me, my nurse, one of the IVF nurses wrote me and said that I can go in Friday instead of Saturday, because if I went in Saturday I would have to wait for results on Monday, being that it was an outside lab we went to here in Toledo and we didn't travel to Columbus. So I told him that my labs were Friday because I was scared and nervous that it was going to be a negative, and he was like, "You really thought you were going to hide it from me?" So with that being said, I took a home pregnancy test. I started taking them day 5, then day 6, and I seen very faint lines. I'll post them here in a bit when I post the video. I seen very faint lines on day 5 and day 6, which were Tuesday and Wednesday. And then day 7, I got my first positive the morning before I went to work. And I was so excited. I wish I would have recorded myself. Everybody was asking me if I recorded myself, and I didn't. I didn't think it was going to be positive. So I knew, and I was shaking. I was just praising God, crying in my car. Because like I said, I took it at Rite Aid before I went to work. And I knew all day, but I needed to tell somebody. So I told my cousin Shady and my sister Crystal, who lives in Texas. And they were both so happy. And that night, I had planned to reveal to Adrian. I had bought a home pregnancy, not a home pregnancy test. I had bought a lottery ticket off of Amazon, saying that we were pregnant. It says, you'll see it in the video, we're having a baby, and you scratch 3 like prizes and win, or like things and win. And he had no idea. And I'm also going to post how we told our family. We had to wait Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we told them, and it was eating me up inside, but it was great. It was a blessing to just tell everybody that this miracle that God has given us for this child. We prayed, and God is just so good. We got our blood test results back Saturday. We took our test, like I said, Friday. We got it Saturday, saying that we're pregnant. My level was 70, and then I went back on Monday. My level rose to 131, and I went back on Wednesday. My levels rise to 192. So I'm scheduled to take another test tomorrow, and I also have an ultrasound scheduled for next Tuesday in Columbus. So I'll be traveling to my sister's house Monday, staying the night, and going the next day. She's gonna go with me because Adrian has to work and he can't go in anyway. She can't either because of COVID, but it's okay. We're just expecting great results tomorrow, and great results on Tuesday. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see the clip of me telling Adrian that we're pregnant, and also our family's response to finding out we're pregnant. You guys be blessed, and I'm gonna just continue to pray for everyone out there that's trying to conceive. Your continued prayers for our baby is appreciated. This promised child, I'm just speaking the promises of God over our children, over our child, over our baby. They only transferred 1, like I said, and the other one is frozen. So there's nothing that God cannot do. He can do all things. And yeah, so that's the good news that I've been waiting to tell you guys. I'm sorry I was on Instagram more. Like I said, I encourage you guys to follow me. I'm actually taking a break right now from social media, so that's why I'm making this video, because I'm thinking, like, let me tell my followers, everybody on YouTube, the good news, and they can rejoice with me, so with us. So, well, God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Quick testimony about my transfer day. So I'm not sure if I told you guys all the details about my retrieval day, but they retrieved 7 eggs, and Adrian was with me during that procedure because they put me under. He had to drive me home, but he was allowed to go in there with me at that time, because the COVID restrictions weren't against him coming in with me. So I went in, and we just had the peace of God. And I was just telling the nurse after I was already sedated that God gets all the glory. And she agreed. They're really not supposed to talk about their, like, religion or anything spiritual. But like my husband said, like, she was like, yes, I agree. Like, she whispered it when I said what I said, that God's in control. And like I said, I got 7 eggs. If you don't know, most women get more, like 20 or 30, and we got 7. And I just knew that God was in the midst. I knew that God was in control. So I came home that day and I rested. And then transfer day, that's the price report that I wanted to tell you guys. Like I said, 3 made it out of the 7 eggs that were retrieved, and 3 were fertilized, and 2 made it to the blastocyst stage. And when they went to transfer, like, she showed me my babies, she showed me my embryos, the one that they were going to transfer, the one they were going to freeze that day, and the one that didn't make it. And she told me everything that was going to be done. She led me back to the room, and I was laying on the bed for a while, and he had me go to the restroom and come back in because I was waiting so long, and like my bladder was full. But when Dr. Jane and his assistant was in there, she was like a shadow for him, and then the nurse, and then the embryologist was in the other room. The nurse was by me, and Dr. Jane said, okay, you know, he had a scan of my ultrasound of my uterus up, so he was going to put the scope in. The embryologist came, and he was like, do you see that? Like, there's a light in there. There wasn't a light before. And the nurses were like, yeah, I see that. It wasn't there before. It was like dark, and then there was a light. And then he was like, wow. So then I knew at that moment that it was the Holy Spirit. Like, and I know the Holy Spirit's with my baby. And I knew I had peace that God was there, that God was with us, that God was with my baby. So he placed the embryo. He's like, okay, I'm going to place it here. So he placed the embryo. He's like, okay, Maria, well, you know, good luck with everything. And, you know, see you later. So when I got out, I told Adrian what happened. And it was just a blessing. It was beautiful. Like, the most beautiful thing that's happened. And for them to see, and for me to know, like, I knew it was God. It was just a blessing. And I believe that God was with my baby. And, you know, even before I took a pregnancy test, I was kind of nervous that it was going to be negative, but just to have that peace during transfer, it was something supernatural. So I just wanted to add that in there. So guys, I'm getting ready to tell Adrian that I'm pregnant, that I took a home pregnancy test this morning and it said positive. He wanted me to come to the store with him. So I said yes. I just got out of the shower and we ate, and I was so anxious. He's like, come on, let's eat. And I wanted to tell him, but I didn't want his mom and dad to hear. So we're at the corner store right now. When he comes out, I'm going to tell him that a customer gave me this lottery ticket and told me to scratch it and record it while I'm scratching it. So I'm going to record him and see what he says. They said just to record it and scratch it. They're like, hey, Maria, we got this. We wanted to give it to you. We want you to scratch it. So I wanted you to scratch it for me. I promise you, I thought you were going to buy a ticket. What firm was that?
I forgot his name. James?
Oh.
James Cleveland.
Oh.
Last name Cleveland.
James Cleveland. I forgot about it until right now when I seen it in my purse. What did you say?
Match 3 like prizes.
And one. That's cool. I seen you talking to him. I knew it was your friend.
So I got 3 gold bars.
Okay.
Having a baby. That's funny.
Look.
There's 2 lines on that.
I know. That means I'm pregnant.
I was like, that just isn't a scratch off ticket.
I'm pregnant.
I don't know.
How do you feel?
That was a good one.
I got it off of
Right,
Amazon.
baby. Nice.
That's why I didn't want to tell you, but huh?